Vanguard camo challenges are dumb. There, I said it. Frankly, I don't have much of a problem with normal weapon challenges other than it takes a long time to do some of them, but I just started working on the launchers, and I don't even know if I want to go for atomic camo anymore. The launcher camo challenges are boring. I mean, look at the gameplay. Does this look fun to you? You just spam rockets for an entire match and blow yourself up repeatedly trying to destroy kill streaks because they're so rare to come across. The challenges take an eternity to complete. You have to take out hundreds of kill streaks, which are far more scarce than enemy soldiers, so of course you're gonna go on a suicide mission to try to get some progress on your challenge. And you have to destroy 3 kill streaks in one match 30 times, so it's at minimum 30 games to get gold on a launcher. And there's 4 launchers in the game, so you have to repeat all of that crap 4 times. I can usually grind out video games for an entire day. I can go at COD all day long. I cannot do these launcher challenges for more than an hour at a time though. The process is mind-numbing. I find myself looking at my phone in between matches, even during games. But worst of all, a majority of these challenges are just simply out of your hands. The kill streaks and equipment are entirely dependent on your enemy. Your enemy could not be doing well and they're not going to get any kill streaks that match. If they're using kill streaks, there's a chance there are kill streaks that you simply can't destroy. Some of them might not even be using field upgrades. If they do happen to be using a field upgrade like the munitions box or the deployable cover, they're typically going to be placed in the enemy spawn, so it's nearly impossible to get close enough to destroy them in the first place. The other thing that's out of your hand are the launchers themselves. This year, there's no lock-on missiles, so you have to lead your target and hope that your rocket hits. It is a skill you can learn, but the spy planes in this game, which are the easiest aerial streaks to take out, fly at different velocities and at different altitudes in every map and every different match. It's just unnecessary RNG that is out of your hands, and it is so dumb. It is driving me nuts if you can't tell already. Usually I don't let this stuff get to me, but it's just like Vanguard this year was like promising at launch, and it's what, 2-3 months later and there's still so many issues, and the challenges are just like my favorite challenges are ones that take skill to complete. For example, headshot challenges. This can be hard for some people, but I can fly through 100 headshots in a few games. It's just something that I'm pretty good at. But most of the challenges in this game have nothing to do with skill, and COD isn't the only game that is doing this. It's a trend in the gaming industry. We're moving towards challenges that are mostly based off time and gameplay to make sure that you're staying in the game as long as possible. These challenges aren't necessarily hard to do, they just take a long time so that you're spending as much time in game as possible. For example, you got the 3 specific attachments unlocks for every gun in this game this year. Most of them are something simple like get 180 yes kills. That is just another mindless challenge. Plus on top of that, you have to level up your weapon to a certain point before even starting those 3 specific attachment challenges. So boring and monotonous, and they're predictable, and they just feel like a chore. It doesn't have to be like this. I thought that this year the launchers were going to be easy to do because all the challenges are unlocked immediately. Same thing goes with all the melee weapons. You don't have to level up the launchers and the melees before you can work on camos. I thought they were making the challenges that were irritating in other Call of Duty games more user-friendly in Vanguard. And they achieved this with the melee weapon. There's like 50 kills max for each category there. They're all really easy. It takes you a couple games to do them. The one that like took me the longest was the stun kills, just because it's hard to come across stuns that often in this game. But the launchers, the devs were just like, nah, you gotta get hundreds and thousands of kills and ruin your KD. It's so far. I don't even want to check my KD right now, dude. I actually had a pretty decent KD in Vanguard, and I'm scared it's going to be negative by the time I unlock atomic camo. It's just frustrating. I took a little break over the holidays, and I was posting a video a week in January, so I had time to grind and be all caught up on the unlocks for Vanguard and everything for the start of Season 2, but that's not looking like it's going to be the case now because these launchers are taking significantly longer than I thought. So my recommendation to you is, if you want to get atomic camo, start working on the launchers this instant. Put a secondary launcher on all your classes and take out all the streaks. If you're getting wrecked by dogs on shipment, don't leave the game. Take out your launchers and go on a suicide mission to blow them all up. If you have any recommendations for launcher challenges, I beg of you to share them. I know some tips, I've read a few tips, but some of them seem to be outdated, so feel free to share a comment. I'm personally about to do some testing with the launchers in preparation for worst to best and figure out their strengths and weaknesses for myself. Like, for one, I'm wondering the differences in projectile velocity for taking out aerial streaks and things like that. So please leave a comment. I'm curious to hear what y'all think about launchers and just camos in general in Vanguard. That's the end of this video.